does depression and being depressed affect your body? Very often people talk about, I feel depressed, okay? I feel, what do we feel? So I want to ask you to notice here, what do I feel? Because we're bringing our bodies into it here. What do I feel? Usually it is heavy, it is low, it is sad, it is dark. Okay, so there's these heavier, sadder feelings where we want to just check out. We want to not be here. This may be avoiding going home, going in our room, going to sleep, or maybe drinking alcohol, whatever we can do to just check out and not be here, which on an extreme case can lead to us having suicidal thoughts and thinking of taking our own life. So it's really important that we really notice the early signs of depression. With depression, you're going to notice that you have little interest or pleasure in doing things. So things that you used to really enjoy doing, not bothered. I'm just going to go home. I'm just going to go to sleep. Sleep is impacted when we're depressed and feeling depressed. So this might be trouble falling to sleep, too much sleep, or actually just not wanting to get out of bed. And the quality of this sleep and tiredness is different. So if you've felt depressed before, you will understand what I'm talking about here. So when we're sort of a depressed sleep checkout, it's very different to just feeling tired. It's a real, I don't want to be here, I really want to just check out. Really keep an eye on your sleep and the quality of your sleep. With this lack of sleep, with depression, you're also going to notice that I feel tired, I feel restless, but I'm going to be feeling tired all the time. And this is going to impact concentration, but also other people are probably going to start to notice that your energy's shifted and that there's a change in mood. So however you normally are, people may notice that, what's going on, your energy's a little bit lower. Again, linked to sleep, you're going to be feeling tired and have little energy in the day when you're at work, when you're doing things that you would normally do. And people may notice this. So again, this is linked to sleep, but again, it's noticing that real want to just check out and I don't want to be here and this isn't for me anymore. Really keep an eye on that as a pattern and how often that is happening. It's a very normal side effect of feeling depressed. Food, again, with our body, we're going to notice that we are having quite a poor appetite, so not really eating as much, or overeating. Again, it's, am I overeating and the hand's going to the cookie jar for comfort? Really? I get it, it's comfort eating, or actually not eating. Often people have feelings of letting themselves down or letting their family members down, or teammates at work down. This is a very common side effect of feeling depressed. Trouble with concentration is a really big side effect of depression, and it's very normal. So watching movies, you may have forgotten what had happened in the last 5 minutes. If you're watching a box set, no clue what happened in the last episode that you may have only just watched. If you're reading something, no clue of what was happening 2 pages, we just forget. In meetings, people are talking to you, the thread of consciousness is gone. I've no clue what this person is saying, and that is scary. That is super scary, and it's really, for me, I see it in people, that people are holding that there's something else wrong with them. For example, a lot of young people will come to me and say that they're worried about their concentration when they're studying, or if they're in work, if they're in meetings, and they're somewhere holding that they've got dementia or Alzheimer's, like maybe a grandparent has. And it's very important for you to hear that this is a normal side effect of depression, and with treatment, by bringing your awareness to this and talking about it, it will get better. Your concentration will come back. It will come back when you start putting some tools and self-care in place. What can happen when we're feeling sad, depressed, a bit low, is that there is space then, when we are sitting in this heavy dark space, to have quite intrusive thoughts, negative thoughts. Often a really strong negative thought will keep repeating. This may be, I'm not good enough, I don't fit in here, nobody likes me, and these negative thoughts can just grow. So they're like mushrooms in this dark, cold place. They just grow and grow and grow. By bringing attention to these negative thoughts and talking about what's going on, they will reduce and you will start to feel better. So all of these side effects that I've just mentioned, it's really important that I put this into context for you, because at any time in the month or at certain times of the year or in our lives, we're going to have bad days, right? We all have a bad day. And so we may feel like, I don't really want to do that, or I'm going to avoid that, and feeling a bit low. What happens with depression is something is keeping you stuck in that place. It's more than a bad day. It's more than a couple of bad days. Something is keeping you stuck. I'd like you to notice what is keeping you stuck in this place. So let me tell you what goes on in our brains when we are depressed and feeling depressed. In our brain, we have about 23 million neurons, okay? So I'd like you to imagine lights, so like the Vegas lights. And when these neurons are all connecting and things are great, all these lights are joining up and flashing, okay? However, in between these lights is a chemical, they don't connect, there's a chemical called serotonin, okay? Really important with depression that you really start to Google this word serotonin. So when we are depressed, there is no chemical in between our neurons. The serotonin is gone, which means that when something good happens, that energy cannot go to the next neuron and make all the lights light up and make us feel happy. What happens is it just fades away and dies. So we need to create serotonin in our brain, and there are ways to do this, so we feel well. So it's important with depression that you understand that because of the environment, because of the trigger, because of the thing that is keeping us stuck, our serotonin levels in our brains have gone down. We need to look at healthy ways to increase our serotonin levels. Antidepressants are called SSRIs. On the back of the box it says SSRIs. It's a chemical serotonin. There are also natural ways of creating natural serotonin, depending on how bad we're feeling. So sometimes we may need support and to go and speak to the GP. There are also other ways, particularly moving our body, food, sleep, how we can create natural serotonin. And I'll explain more about this in the next video.